Live from Malmo, Fight Club Rush in association with BOB14 presents 3 rounds in the amateur welterweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner with a record of 1 win and 1 defeat. Weighing in at 77 kilograms, fighting out of Norway, Vetle Gustavsen. And his opponent in the red corner, he is undefeated with 5 wins. Weighing in at 77.1 kilograms, fighting out of Sweden, Shadi Fakhouri. Your referee in charge of the action, Matthias Guedin.
Are you kidding me? I have goosebumps.
Yeah, what a pop there for this fight as we are in the hands of Matthias Guedin.
And this card has become like unofficially the Sweden versus Norway card, right?
It kind of is, yeah. We've been missing some of those Norwegian fighters for a while, but they all came out in force here. Look at that. Also coming out in force is Shadi Fakhouri, putting on that patented pressure here against the away fighter.
No surprise there. I mean, if you squint, his style reminds you of Cain Velasquez. He likes to push you up against the cage, like bully you with the wrestling, punch you, and then once you release, get out in the open, that's when he lets his hands go.
That's actually not a bad take there with the strong underhook and the forehead under the chin.
You're just pinning them up against the cage.
Let's see if he can get the taller man to the ground here. Great balance there for Gustavsen, who is an absolute unit here at 170. 187 centimeters tall. Lean, but not, not weak.
Lean but mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great takedown defense. He has been wrestling since age 6, though, so expect that takedown defense and offense to hold up.
Yeah, I mean, if someone has tried several opponents' takedown defense, it would be Shadi Fakhouri. And look at that. Takes down the Norwegian wrestler. Down to a hip. He's going to look to cover the upper body here now. Perhaps pin him, get that wrist lock behind the back.
Yeah.
This is a bad spot for Vetle. He needs to have some urgency here. He can't let Shadi pin him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if Shadi is on top, then you are probably out for a bad night. He does not relinquish that top position. He's great using his pressure. And, now that he pointed it out, Ali, the way that he uses his head, so effective as well. Really giving him that third point that he might need.
Oh, look at that. Nice reversal.
Very nice.
I hardly caught what happened. Looked away for a second, and they stand up. I mean, it looks like Vetle could just escape from here, right? But it's something with Shadi's pressure. Okay, of course, he has that wrist lock behind the back, but it's something with the pressure he puts on.
Yeah, absolutely. I
think you have to feel it.
Kind of freezes his opponents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this round definitely being fought on Fakhouri's terms here. Gustavsen hasn't been able to get much of anything going. Now he escapes with 20 seconds left.
Oh, look at that. Good high kick, though.
Nice left hand for Fakhouri. I think he might have hurt him there, stung him a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, nicely done.
Oh, big
answers, though.
That was a big right hand that connected there for Gustavsen as well.
It's if Gustavsen would have circled instead of just walking backwards, he could have avoided getting his back to the cage. But still, interesting stuff. I mean, the pressure, of course, for Shadi Fakhouri, very hard to deal with for Vetle Gustavsen. But once he did get his back off the cage, he got a couple of shots in. Perhaps got to look to use his footwork more come second round. What do you think, Sam?
I think Gustavsen, yeah, he can't just let himself get backed up like that. I felt like, obviously, the fight had just started. It looked pretty obvious what Fakhouri was trying to do at the opening stance of the fight. He was just moving, shifting his weight. I think now Gustavsen he should know what Fakhouri wants to do, so he should be able to circle, use that reach, length advantage, keep him at bay with the kicks, with the jab. But let's see if he can manage to do that. Fakhouri's pressure is something else.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know. His intentions are very clear. There are several past opponents of his, several past wins he's had over opponents who are very, very acutely aware of his intentions. But somehow it's super hard to stop.
Here again, can't just back up in a straight line if you're Gustavsen. Getting clipped here.
Oh, wow, look at that. Fakhouri's all over him.
Oh, wow, nicely done by Vetle Gustavsen using the defensive shot.
Very nice.
But look at that. Fakhouri out of it immediately.
Great stuff from Fakhouri, just keeping the hands separated. There is no takedown or pinning possibilities if you can just keep the hands separated.
Love the way he punches his way into the clinch. And Gustavsen, he's game, but I mean, yeah, like you said, if he were to just try to angle out instead of back up, because here he is once again with his back against the cage.
Angle out with maybe a left-right hook.
Yeah.
But he tried to, you know, hit him back. Just like, okay, you got me pressed up against the cage. Let's swing. Let's just rock him, sock him a little bit. But
Look at this.
yeah, great. Fakhouri kind of a big brothering Gustavsen here in this fight.
Excellent work by Fakhouri thus far. I mean, this is a spot that Fakhouri could just keep. As long as he has that half guard, has that bottom leg pinned for Gustavsen, he could start working on the upper body, getting his back towards the mat instead.
Shots here from the top. Gustavsen trying to defend himself, but I mean, just incredible pressure from Fakhouri.
You see, Gustavsen is really trying to build some base, trying to build some posture, get back up, now concedes the half guard entirely, seems, to Fakhouri.
Really hammering away here.
Matthias Kodén taking a closer look.
Yeah, Gustavsen needs to do something. Oh, look at that, gives up his back. Fakhouri hunting.
Gustavsen is trying to move. He's doing the right things.
I'd like to see Fakhouri flatten him out here instead. Take away his base, take away his posture, and that is it.
Wow, what a performance for Shadi Fakhouri. Does not let it go to the judges. And look at that, running into the crowd.
That's the Jose Aldo.
Yeah. I mean, how about that celebration?
Took control of the fight and kept control. Very, very nice work indeed for Shadi Fakhouri. Keeps the win streak going. And yeah, Gustavsen, it was not like he was knocked out or anything, but he wasn't defending himself properly, taking a lot of unanswered punches and not moving. And this is the amateur league, so we don't want fighters to get totally knocked out if you don't have to.
For sure.
Yeah, super solid stoppage, especially with all the time there was left in that round. I thought it was a very good stoppage. Because sometimes, you know, it's just about, you know, intelligent defense, and that wasn't really what we saw. Let's just hope we can get Fakhouri back for the interview. Yeah, it looks like we will be getting a few words with the TKO winner.
Yeah, huge congrats. Shadi Fakhouri looking ever as impressive. Perhaps he can go and get that ear stitched up afterwards.
And the tape is, yeah, it's still there.
That's some serious tape, not gonna lie. Impressive endorsement for that tape company.
Tänker på det här bordet varje dag.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Matthias Sjödin call-stopped the action at 2 minutes and 29 seconds of round number 2. For your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Shadi Fakhouri!
All right, I'm here for winner Shadi Fakhouri. What a performance. Welcome to Fight Club Rush, and what an explosive end to that fight. How do you feel about, we could see a little bit of the emotions. Okay. Fantastisk FCR-debut. Explosivt avslut, och vi såg ju känslan. Du sprang in i publiken. Kan du sätta ord på vad du känner just nu efter att ha imponerat så som du gjorde?
Alltså, jag sa det precis, jag kommer inte på vad jag sa, för att man blir helt slagen så här efter både vinst eller förlust. Men ja, men jag liksom, det enda jag kan vara lycklig och stolt att jag tog mig hit trots allt jag har gått igenom. Jag förlorade min bror från mina ögon. Jag var en läskfilm liksom, hela tiden visste om det. Ja, liksom, det är min bror som ger mig all styrka för att kunna liksom båda slåss, bygga, vara förebild för de andra. Liksom, ja, det är tack vare han.
Ja, men arbetet har definitivt gjorts. Det såg vi. Ingen duvunge du mötte. Han har brottats sedan han var 6 år gammal. Silvermedaljör i norska brottningsmästerskapen. Men det var spel mot ett mål här idag.
Ja, liksom, han var duktig, han var grym. Vi valde inga motståndare. Sen dagen 1 jag började liksom slåss. Jag, Johan och Robert vet om det liksom. Varje gång vi skulle ha tid och chans, vi bara säger att okej, vi är redo att köra. Nu har jag kört 6 matcher och nu är det dags. Johan och Robert tycker att det är dags för mig att gå proffs. Så det är dags för proffs.
Okej, jag tror många ser fram emot att se dig i proffs. Finns det någon drömmotståndare som du skulle vilja stå mitt emot när det väl är dags?
Alltså kampsport mer än att slåss. Kärlek och respekt till alla, men liksom man kan få biff lite innan. Så för publik och får man liksom, så man kunde liksom göra det jobbet inne, men jag liksom, ja, men vem som helst, jag säger som sagt att kampsport är mer än att slåss, utan man, det är liksom jättemycket mer, utan varför som helst, och vi kör och efteråt vi hälsar och vi kan träna tillsammans. Jag liksom, ingen ond människa.
Halmstad kampsport startades av orädda fighters som var villiga att ta risker och ta de tuffaste möjliga utmaningarna, och det är härligt att se att den traditionen lever vidare med dig. Vi ser fram emot att se dig i proffs. Ladies and gentlemen, is here for your winner, Shadi Fakhouri!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Shadi Fakhouri is going to look to take the step from amateur to pro, a way he does with the shin guards.